We live in a world where answers travel faster than questions. A world where knowledge fits inside a small glowing screen. With only a few simple words, machines can write stories, solve problems, and even prepare speeches. For many students today, technology has become the easiest path to success. Fast, convenient, effortless. But sometimes, the easiest path is not the most meaningful one. On this day, Amalia had an important task. A special guest was visiting the school, a respected innovator who had come to inspire students about the use of technology in learning. The school had chosen Amalia to give a welcoming speech. It was a big responsibility, a chance to stand before teachers, students, and the guest of honor. But instead of searching for ideas within, Amalia turned to a new help, artificial intelligence. The computer opened, the keyboard clicked, a simple command appeared on the screen. Write a welcoming speech about innovation. Within seconds, words began to appear, perfect sentences, powerful vocabularies, ideas flowing faster than Amalia could read them. Amalia leaned back and smiled. The speech was writing itself, but sometimes life has a different plan. Suddenly, the screen went dark. Silence filled the room. The power was gone. No electricity, no internet, no artificial intelligence. And just like that, the speech disappeared. Amalia stared at the blank screen. What now? There was no speech saved, no ideas written down, only an empty mind and the ticking clock before the guest arrived. Amalia tried everything. Restart the laptop, search for another powerful source, borrow someone else's device. But the problem was bigger than a dead battery. Without the machine, Amalia felt powerless. Frustrated, Amalia stepped outside. For the first time that day, the world seemed different. Students were studying together under a tree. A cleaner carefully swept the corridor. A teacher patiently guided a struggling learner. Life was still moving. Ideas were still alive. And suddenly, Amalia realized something important. Innovation does not live inside machines. Innovation lives inside people. Slowly, Amalia reached into the bag and took out a notebook. Not a computer, not a phone, just a simple piece of paper and a pen. At first, words came slowly. One thought, then another. But soon, the ideas began to grow. Ideas about effort. The moment finally arrived. Students gathered in the hall, teachers waited, the special guest drove into the school compound. Excitement filled the air. Then, the Technovation patron called Amalia to the front. Amalia walked forward. No artificial intelligence, just courage. Amalia took a deep breath and began. Every listener was focused. When the speech ended, silence broke into applause. Amalia smiled. Not because the speech was perfect, but because it was real. At that moment, the electricity returned. Screens lit up again. The world returned to normal. But Amalia had learned something important. Technology can guide us. It can support us. It can inspire us. But the greatest ideas will always begin in the human mind. And sometimes, when the power goes off, our true intelligence finally turns on.